everyone, Sarah here today for Color Cast Design, and I am making a layout about my cat, the stubborn little guy. This is one of my cats. He's just stubborn, and these pictures show it. I'm using these gorgeous pieces from this month's collection, and the blue one says Feline Friend, and the other one is that beautiful wood veneer of the cat sitting in a circle. I am also using the Vicky Bouton Discover and Create collection to do this. I know nothing to do with like cats or anything, but I still wanted to use it, which was hard because I love the other side of this paper as well because of all the tags, but I did it anyways. And I found my edge distressor again and used it instead of my fingernail. So that should make some of you guys a little happier. I still use my fingernail on some of the like stickers and stuff though. Sorry. But I'm going to go ahead and I use all my scraps. I cut a chunk off thinking I'm going to use that big chunk and then decide to use the part that's like a little messed up since it's going to go underneath the edge of this. So I'm going to cut a little bit off of it as well instead of ripping it. I mean, you guys know my issue if you've been here for a while. I don't like to rip them because it ends up with too much white or I mess it up. And this way, if I cut it with my scissors, it's kind of a controlled rip and I get it to look the way I want to. Again, even though it's not a rip, but those are my issues. Anyways, so I went ahead and layered that. So these pictures are of my cat. I was gone and out of town for a while, and we kind of did a little, spring break vacation and everything. And the first day I came back, got everything put, washed everything, got the kids all settled and got everything back to normal. And so, of course, I had new stuff waiting for me when I got back. I wanted to play, but did I get to? No. My cat came up and sat on my desk, and this is what we call chicken winging. And I know that's crazy, but the way his little arms are, but he's on top of my planner on my desk. He just flat out laid on it, and he did not move for hours. And in our house, we don't disturb the floof, if that makes any sense. So I had to get a picture of this because I ended up finally at 10:30 at night going to bed because he didn't move. And then what happens? I move to my room. He comes and lays on top of my chest. So, apparently I was not to craft at the time. Anyways, back to the actual scrapbooking. I had pulled out wild honey and spiced marmalade distressed oxides and did a bunch of splattering down at the bottom, just a little more color because I knew that there wasn't going to be a ton. I wanted it to stick to just a few basic colors on this. So I just went ahead and added that orange down there at the bottom. I like it. I like the fact that it's two different colors of orange, a little lighter and a little darker. And with the oxide part, with the it just gives them a different look when they're mixed together and everything. That little bit of white that comes out in it and all that. So I'm also pulling the orange and polka dot paper, and I am going to back my photo, leaving a small gap at the bottom because I'm going to back it with another one. The Feline Friend title is in that teal color, and so I figured I will pull some of the teal from the kit and add it around the photo as well. I just don't want it to be a ton. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this down. And I use my fingernail. I'm sorry. I do use my fingernail here. But I'm trying to get better about it. I know it drives some of y'all nuts. I'm so sorry. Here's where I grabbed the teal, so I'll have some of that towards the bottom. And honestly, I kind of put it more to the right-hand side of the photo as well once I go ahead and cut it all down. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's just crazy to me. My cats are just insane. They definitely have their own personality. And right there, I had popped my blade out. It was not all the way in, so it did not want to cut correctly. So I had to pop it back in. I'm still getting used to this cutter. I really, really love it. It's definitely way more precise than my last one. So I do have to say I really love it for that. I just have to get used to it because I kind of sit things next to me and they'll fall over sometimes. And I didn't realize I had knocked the blade out of it partially. So I had to fix that, and then it cut perfectly fine again. So, and the scoring blade's awesome too. Anyways, I went ahead and put the colors behind it. I added a larger piece at the top because I had cut it too short. And now I'm pulling out the ephemera. Some of the ephemera that I have there is stuff that I had fussy cut out of one of the papers. And then I also have the sticker sheet And so I'm going to stick this piece. It said something. Honestly, I don't know what it said because let's see if I can see it. Saving the memory is what it actually said. But I just distressed the edge and stuck it to the left-hand side of my photo. I got that big camera because I really wanted to use it. And I stuck this flower back there. I get it. Flowers don't, go with cats, but it is what it is. I wanted it to look pretty. I really don't care if it actually had to do with a cat. I hid the brighter blue, or what do you call that? It was like the more blue color. I went ahead and hid that. I stuck another piece right above the wood veneer piece, and it says right here. The ones on the bottom, it says the good and the bad. This is what real life looks like. And I'm going to go ahead and start gluing some of the pieces down, but I know that I want to stick more in. I'm not sure what I'm going to do or where I'm going to stick it. And so that's what I'm looking at. And so I move that and I add another flower because I figured I need one on the other side too. I just didn't want as big of one. So I went ahead and stuck that there, and I also add this little green piece that I had fussy cut. I only glue it at the base so that it moves still. And I'm going to go ahead and glue down the cat piece. Speaking of which, where did he go? My cat just came in. I'm going to glue down the cat piece, and then I'm going to pop up my photos on some fun foam. And I'll add some glue to that just in the center of it so that, those other pieces don't have an issue being tucked underneath. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere that down. Then I'm going to grab my title and I'm going to glue it down. I'll stick my circle punch on top of it for a second while I'm messing with some other things because the bottom's going to change a little bit. Not a ton, but I did want to scrapbook this picture because I just thought it was funny the way my animals do. And there is a sticker like in between the two photos I have of my cat, and it says, I kind of like you, because I totally do. I mean, I love my cat. It's not a kind of situation, but they are just goofy, and he's got his little bow tie on in the photo and everything. It's just, he's cute as can be. I went ahead and pulled some more stickers off the sticker sheet. These little birds, I had to, they're cute as can be. So I add one to each side. I add one over there to the left-hand side by the florals, and I was looking for a place here. I thought I was going to stick it on the title, but decided against it and stuck it behind that other flower. And I'm roughing up the edges of the stickers. I did find another one, so it does have this is what real life looks like. The other one is, and I am not even mad about it, because how could I be mad about it? He missed me. He wanted to be close, didn't want me sidetracked. So, and then the last one says the good and the bad. So I'm adding those. I'm going to trim this flower down so I have the other part for later, and I'll glue this down. And I'm pretty close to being done. I think that is about it. Let's see, what am I going to do? Oh, I'm gluing down the stickers because I had messed with them so much. I kind of removed some of the sticky, and there's mixed media down there, so it kind of makes it a little harder for them to stick. So I'm just adding some glue and a little bit of adhesive and sticking them back down, and that finishes my layout. I really hope that you enjoyed this. I'm glad that I am back in crafting. Make sure to check out colorcastdesigns.com. Grab a bunch of the new stuff if you can, and make sure to join in the Facebook group as well. And like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Have a great day. Bye.